You're here at City Hall today.
I am here to put my name on the ballot. I'm running for Deputy Mayor in the City of St. John's in the upcoming election.
Why Deputy Mayor?
I think it's an important time in this city that we have some new blood that has some leadership experience who perhaps can bring some diversity to the table. I like to think I represent the little fellow. There's a lot of people who never vote in these elections. I want to reach out to those people, give them a reason to care. Your voice does matter. I can sympathize. Unlike a lot of the other candidates, I have to walk on those sidewalks in the winter when there's snow on them. I have to rely on Metro bus. I'm concerned about having beautiful parks to walk around in and swim in. I understand the challenges of both housing and rental in terms of price, the cost of living. I also think I bring to the table a lot of interesting leadership experience in terms of both work in government. I spent 2 years leading the privacy review team for the provincial government's IT department. I also founded a nonprofit corporation and was the head of corporate management for St. John's Pride Incorporated for a couple of years. We just, as far as we've come in the world, it still seems that women, that LGBT people, we don't see a lot of those people in leadership positions. And I think that the time is now for someone like myself to say, hey, why not? Sure, there might be people say that you're not going to win, but you're not going to win if you're not on the ballot. I'm now on the ballot. I'm ready to give this a go. I also think this is a great thing for democracy. Nobody, well, maybe my opponent would be happy to be acclaimed, maybe not, but to bring two very unique, diverse, capable, qualified candidates to the table with a variety of different backgrounds and work experiences, I think this city will have a tremendous opportunity to take a look at two excellent candidates and decide what exactly do they want for this city. And I really hope that there won't be anyone acclaimed. I hope someone will step up in every ward as well.
Is that part of the reason why you chose Deputy Mayor? Because there was I guess there was a possibility that Ryan Ellsworth would have been acclaimed if there hadn't been another candidate.
Yeah, that was definitely a factor into the decision-making process. And it's interesting. I realize Ron Ellsworth has been here before. He's done a lot of great work. I have a lot of respect for him, and I have no plans to say anything negative about him in this campaign. At the same time, I've had a lot of people reach out to me and say, Jennifer, we need someone like you to run for this position. We think it will bring attention to the issues, perhaps more so than if I were to have ran at large or somewhere else.
Do you think you'll win?
I'd like to think I can win, absolutely. Nobody likes to lose. I'm prepared to lose if that happens, but I'm definitely here to win. Even if I do lose, I'm sure I'll be able to take away a lot of positives from this experience. I'm just looking forward to getting out there, engaging so many people who have perhaps never been engaged, getting people to care. I mean, there's going to be 11 people on City Council, but there's, 80 to 100,000 people. Each and every one of us needs to take ownership of this beautiful city and move it forward.
Now, what's your next step? Do you have a headquarters? Are you gearing up to run now?
Well, now that I am officially a candidate, we can start to get all that launched. Then I guess the next step is going to be to get a website up and running. VoteJennifer.info has been booked. There's nothing on there yet, but that's going to come. There's going to be some sort of a launch event planned for Friday. There's going to be election signs. I know I've talked about that in the past, being something I don't like a lot, but I know that not everyone's online. There's going to be a huge emphasis on the social media and being e-friendly, shall we say, with this campaign, but there's definitely going to be a lot of in-person work going on as well. And got to be putting together a team, see who all is interested in being a part of this as well. I can't do it all myself.
Now, your time's kind of limited because the mail-in ballots go out on the 6th. People start getting them on the 9th, and they may vote immediately. So really, in a way, a large portion of the electorate is probably going to be decided long before the 24th.
I absolutely realize that. And first of all, I'm glad that there is a mail-in option. I understand the challenges it can be to physically get oneself to a poll. At the same time, that puts a little more emphasis on the next 2 weeks as opposed to the full 4.5 to 5 weeks. In some ways, it's going to be two separate campaigns. It'll be interesting to see, now we might not know till after the election, how many people take advantage of the mail-in ballot and how many people wait till voting day. And the other big question, will this increase voter turnout? Another controversial issue that came up was when the provincial minister that oversees, I guess, the municipalities said, we do not want to have e-voting yet. And I know that there's a lot of people that do want e-voting. And I think that's something we need to think about as we move into the technology age. More people seem to have iPhones and all these sort of equipment to do that. They don't want to have to physically go somewhere at a certain time. They want the freedom to vote whenever and wherever. 3 o'clock in the morning, you want to cast your vote at home, lying in bed, why not? And if that gets more people engaged and more people willing to vote, then let's look at that.